A sudden ripple of gold light, neither key nor any energy the Grand Priest recognized, shuddered into existence at the far end of the chamber. From that radiance, Yahweh took shape. Heavy robes, ancient yet immaculate, cloaked a power impossible to measure. The presence was staggering. The guards lunged instinctively. Yahweh stepped forward as though walking in a gentle breeze. The guards passed right through him, stumbling from the sheer impossibility of it. The Grand Priest's eyes narrowed, and he raised an outstretched palm. That was all the subtlety needed for an attack of cosmic scope. But he hesitated, feeling the intense weight of Yahweh's gaze. Zenos' wide eyes flickered with a spark of excitement and confusion. "Who are you?" the Omni King asked, his high voice echoing strangely in the silence. Yahweh did not answer immediately. Instead, he continued to drift through the guards as though they were smoke, never breaking eye contact with Zeno. "I am Yahweh," the very sound of his voice resonating through the chamber. "The one who stands at the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and I have come to offer you a choice." The guards snapped out of a momentary shock and tried again to seize the intruder. They flung themselves at Yahweh from multiple directions. With their hands simply passed through his form, every attempt futile. Zeno giggled in a mixture of awe and puzzlement. "Oh, you're a funny one. You're not supposed to be able to come in here like that." But Yahweh's expression remained stern, ancient in its authority. "I come bearing words of prophecy, Omni King." His tone reverberated, a whisper that rang like thunder. "Your power to destroy rivals all that I have seen across countless realms. Yet there is so much you do not know. My omniscience sees every thread of fate, but yours, you are an anomaly, Zeno." Yahweh stopped a few paces before the throne, the radiance around him pulsing with each word. "I offer you a place in my domain, where knowledge and divine truth flow like a never-ending river. You will gain the power to reshape reality itself, and your name shall be exalted in every realm. But you must worship me, acknowledge my supremacy forevermore. If you refuse, you will stand in opposition to me. You will rule over nothing but the legion of souls who have already been cast down by me. Consider carefully, Child King." Zenos' mouth twisted, first in curiosity, then into a small pout. He seemed more perplexed than intimidated, though the chamber brimmed with the heaviness of Yahweh's words. That doesn't sound very fun. Worshipping you forever. I like to erase things when I'm bored, and that sounds boring." Flickers of fear crossed the Grand Priest's features. Before he could intervene, he sensed the shift in Zenos' aura. The childlike deity raised his hand, palm open, and with uncharacteristic tension in his eyes, said, "You're in my house, weird old man. I can erase you anytime I want." Then, without further warning, Zeno released a surge of erasure energy so potent that the guards collapsed to their knees in reverent dread. The Grand Priest's hair stood on end. This was the unstoppable force that Zeno alone commanded, what had obliterated entire universes in a single breath. Yet, Yahweh stood there, unblinking, unscathed. Nothing happened to him. The erasure washed over Yahweh and simply dissolved, leaving the ancient deity untouched. In the stunned quiet that followed, only the hum of cosmic power lingered. The Grand Priest's eyes widened. The guards stared with parted lips. Zeno gasped, stepping back a fraction. "What? You're still here? But everyone disappears when I do that." "I am everywhere," Yahweh intoned. "I exist in all places at once, in all times. Your power cannot erase what is woven into the very fabric of existence. Yet you surprise even me, Zeno, for your nature veils the threads of fate around us. I cannot fully see your future." Yahweh's tone softened as he continued. "Reflect on what I have said, and I will give you time to understand. My avatar here departs now, but do not think I have left. I am in every atom, every heartbeat of creation." Even as he spoke those last words, his form began to fade, unwinding in the filaments of golden light. The Grand Priest braced himself, half expecting one last demonstration of power. But there was only a gentle swirl, then silence. Though his physical shape was gone, the pressure of Yahweh's presence still weighed upon them, saturating the chamber. The guards collapsed in relief, hearts pounding. The Grand Priest swiftly flew to Zenos' side. "Lord Zeno, are you harmed? Speak to me." Zeno rubbed his eyes in frustration. "I'm okay, but I thought I was the strongest. I can erase anything. How could he? Why didn't he? He is clearly something beyond our comprehension," the Grand Priest responded, though the uncharacteristic tremble in his voice betrayed his own uncertainty. "Please, Lord Zeno, calm yourself. Anger in your hands might unravel more than we can possibly measure." But Zenos' small fist tightened. "That big meanie just walked in here and said all that weird stuff to me. He wants me to worship him? I'm supposed to be the strongest. Why can't I erase him? That's so unfair." Outside the boundaries of the chamber, the golden filaments of Yahweh's presence lingered, observing from every corner of reality, silent, patient, and Zeno, trembling with a kind of fury and perplexity he had never felt before, stared at the place where Yahweh's avatar had stood moments prior. The Grand Priest tried to reassure him. "We will find a way, my lord. Let us not do anything hasty." Zeno said nothing, biting his lip. His eyes flashed with anger, and perhaps a hint of fear, a feeling the Omni King had never before experienced.